Johnson. Barkley for Miller.
The team raises its level. Barkley that time draws the defense caught right, and then the unselfish play to the rookie.
Barkley with Pippen from behind, going for the steal. Finding Miller. So the Suns have cut it down to 48-37.
That's when Charles Barkley is at his best. When he can grab the defensive rebound and bring it coast to coast, good things usually happen for the Phoenix Suns.
And then Charles knows exactly where his teammate is. Oliver Miller leads the break, lets the big man run ahead of him. So we have 41 points right now.
And here's Barkley. Grant going for the steal. Foul call. Counts. The basket counts. And the foul charged to Horace Grant by West. Barkley behind the back. Barkley for Marley to the reverse. Jackson called for time.
Charles, one of the players that has the ability to rebound, dribble out, start a fast break, and then either finish himself or make the correct decision by finding the open teammate.
Remember, Phoenix Suns are at their best when Charles Barkley rebounds the basketball and takes it coast to coast like he just did then.
Dumas, Barkley, Marley up front. Again the double team, and Barkley had to throw it out. Again the double team, Armstrong over. Johnson with the shot. Here comes Armstrong looking to help, then he drops back. Oh, what a move! Barkley with the spin. It's on the 24. Barkley, yes. Charles.
Barkley, after giving a little bit of fake, elevates a little bit of fade, just enough to get it over the top of the outstretched hand of Grant.
3 and 4. Barkley for 3. Charles Barkley hammers from three-point range.
In transition, Charles knew he had to get a shot up quickly, gets a clean look, gets set, follow through, and then nothing but net on the three-pointer.
Barkley off the pick. Barkley from the outside is able to hit on his first attempt.
So dangerous in the middle of the floor, Charles Barkley, because he can make a jumper from there if you back off him far enough. Yet he has the potential with one dribble to get to the front of the rim, dunk the basketball, or
Trap Johnson. West for Barkley. And the foul.
more importantly, we're talking about a foul on Grant, which is 2, and they need him to play Barkley. Well, let's go back to aggressive defense by the Suns, Richard Dumas, which gets Phoenix into their style of play. The best for them, the open court. Some good interior passing by the Suns, and Grant, who already had one ticky-tack foul when he poked him in the eye early, that time trying to come over and help out on the rotation. A little late, 2 fouls on Horace Grant early in the game.
And Magic in contrast to the way the Suns came out in game 1 on the tight side. Charles Barkley coming up. Now Barkley posting up. Charles Barkley able to hit the turnaround on Scottie Pippen, the Sea King. Rebound Charles Barkley. Barkley. Try to lead Johnson.
See, it's always difficult for when you're a point guard to now get out on the wing and receive the pass. Here's Charles Barkley, who normally is on the wing, and KJ, who normally handles the ball. They reverse roll and they end up in a turnover.
Barkley stepping around Grant.
Turns and faces, gets him up in the air, and now go around and convert.
Richard Dumas called Marley. Charles Barkley has 16. Barkley being guarded by Pippen. Single coverage. And Barkley now has 18.
Well, Danny Ainge did a smart move.
Bulls with a 13-point advantage. Barkley. Charles pulling his way. Chambers to the scoop. Rebound Barkley. Oh, what a play by Charles Barkley.
For Chicago, and then suddenly Jordan shoots a quick one. He was trying for a 2-for-1. Get one up, see if it goes in. No, he'll get the last one back.
And Barkley threw the foul.
Penetration by Chambers, gets it up on the glass, and then Charles just rips it from between 2 Bulls and converts as he's falling down. And then again, to end a quarter, an opportunity for Phoenix to wind up with a three-point play. They did it in the first quarter. He has a chance now, Barkley, as he goes to the basket, to do it once again this quarter.
Well, see, they're doing something different here in game two. You see Westbrook going to react to this play. They're getting finally penetration. They may not be getting it from KJ, but they're getting it from other guys, Phoenix Suns.
This the best sustained period of the half. For the Suns, 7 straight points. Chicago lead. Johnson on the penetration. Barkley. Charles Barkley puts it back with a 78-67 lead. 4:40 remaining in the third quarter. Barkley gets inside. The basket counts. And a blocking foul. Scott Williams called for his fourth.
Get Charles down low, close to the basket. Good things are going to happen because of his strength and power. And in fact, going back to what Ahmad had just mentioned, when Michael was playing golf yesterday, the reports came out that he was playing with Charles Barkley, when in fact, it was Quinn Buckner that was out there. So that means Quinn must look a lot like Charles.
The penetration is paying off for the Phoenix Suns.
Johnson, 19-17. Barkley works off a double team. Barkley, oh, look out. He landed hard. Charles Barkley going for the rebound, shake it up, but will hang in. Looks like he hurt his right elbow. It will be Chicago ball. Now by Paxson. Marley for three. Yes! And the game is tied at 87.
That is tonight. They're going to come at us one more time. We've got to hold them off and make them push.
Charles Barkley, Chicago led by as many as 14. Barkley all the way. Barkley. So Charles will go to the line. Scottie Pippen called for his fourth.
Understanding that he has to get to the free throw line and stop the clock. Barkley with the ball fake. Pippen smart enough to realize I cannot let him get the shot off. So he smothers him, forces Charles to the ground.
Well, Phoenix is still doing an excellent job on the offensive boards. Right now, that gave them their 15th, I think, offensive rebound. And you need offensive rebounds when you're not shooting the ball well.
Barkley is 9 for 11 from the line. Foul situation, 4-piece on Pippen. And Williams, 4-piece on Chambers. And Kevin Johnson pulls 102. The Suns. Barkley setting for the three. And he hits it. Charles Barkley has.
Before the game, Charles Barkley said he couldn't pick his elbow up past the top of his head. Well, after a little bit of work from the doctors and trainers, obviously he can rebound the basketball. And if you give him enough time, he'll line up a three-pointer and put that one in the bottom net. He's feeling a little bit better now that the game is started.
Jordan playing halfway, giving Marley lots of room as Barkley puts on a gorgeous move and draws the foul. His first.
Charles has done a little bit with his outside game, now a little bit with his inside game. He's feeling pretty good.
I asked Phil, was it perhaps the pressure from all the off the court late in the game on Friday night for Frank Johnson? Barkley, Charles Barkley with the bucket and the foul. The 42-point performance on Friday with Barkley is fouled.
On the drive, Barkley may have gotten hit in the same elbow again that was injured coming into this game.
Marley for Barkley, and he's rejected by King. The basket counts. Barkley, yes, 6 from downtown. Here's Barkley getting it off. Yes! Charles Barkley with 0.4 of a second remaining in the quarters, giving the Suns a 1-point lead. Johnson off the intercept after 3 here in Chicago. The Suns look to be a sparked-up club. They lead the Bulls by the score of 86-85.
Probably the best thing that could have happened with time running out. Charles just gets it up there, doesn't think about his elbow a whole lot, and winds up shooting his best-looking jumper of the evening.
After this series is over, but not right now.
Johnson set up by Barkley. Ames with the step. Barkley through the foul. Quick ahead. got Williams 76% for the season. Barkley with 16 points, 16 rebounds, and he has played hurt.
And on this next free throw, it will be a 23-5 advantage at the foul line in favor of the Phoenix Suns.
Charles seeking to tie the game. Barkley with the post up. Barkley puts the move on Grant, and a foul is called. It's on.
We're going to call a lateral foul. They call in the first 3 quarters of this game.
One short of a NBA Finals record, shared by several players. Johnson off the dribble, sets up Charles Barkley in the Seattle series. Barkley came up with that steal, and Barkley able to finish it off. So the Suns lead by 3.